When you decide to walk away from narcissists, the battle isn't always over, at least not for them. While you may be ready to move on, they often refuse to let go. Their need for control, admiration, or emotional reactions from you doesn't disappear just because you've chosen to step away. In fact, your decision to leave can trigger an intense response, as their ego struggles to accept the loss of influence over you. Narcissists thrive on having power over others, whether through praise, attention, or even conflict. If they can no longer receive admiration from you, they may settle for provoking negative emotions instead. In their minds, it is better to have you angry, hurt, or frustrated than to have you indifferent. Indifference is something they cannot tolerate because it means they no longer have control. This is why many narcissists attempt to pull people back in, even after pushing them away. They might try to manipulate your emotions, guilt-trip you, or spread false narratives to make themselves look like the victim. In some cases, they go as far as trying to damage your reputation, turning mutual acquaintances or even close family members against you. They do this not because they truly care, but because they cannot stand the idea of you moving forward without them. If you've ever been in this situation, it can be incredibly confusing. How can someone who discarded you now be the one who won't let go? The answer lies in their deep-seated insecurities. Narcissists have an intense need for validation, and when you remove yourself from their orbit, it creates a void that they struggle to fill. Instead of processing their emotions in a healthy way, they seek to regain control, whether through kindness, guilt, manipulation, or outright hostility. One of the most important things to understand is that this has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. A narcissist's behavior is a reflection of their own internal struggles, not your worth. They often see relationships as a means to an end, a way to serve their own ego. So when you break free, it challenges their entire sense of self. Moving on from a narcissist requires more than physical distance. It requires emotional detachment. Recognizing their tactics for what they are is the first step in truly freeing yourself. They may try to provoke you, but the less you engage, the less power they have. In time, their attempts to draw you back will lose their effect, and you will find yourself in a place of clarity and peace. Ultimately, breaking away from a narcissist isn't just about leaving them behind. It's about reclaiming your sense of self. It's about understanding that their behavior is a cycle that you no longer have to be part of. When you're done with a narcissist, they may not be done with you, but that doesn't mean you have to let them back in.